yako, Jehova muumbaji wangu, nikupe jina gani? Kwani kila la kheri ni upekee wako. Majina yote mazuri ni yako, Jehova muumbaji wangu, nikupe jina gani? Kwani kila la kheri ni upekee wako. Nikupe jina gani? Kwani kila la kheri ni upekee wako. Elohim haitoshi, Jireh haitoshi, Jehova muumbaji wangu. Elohim haitoshi, Jireh haitoshi, Jehova muumbaji wangu, nikupe jina gani? Kwani kila la kheri ni upekee wako. Majina yote mazuri yako, Jehova muumbaji wangu, nikupe jina gani? Kwani kila la kheri ni upekee wako. Nikupe jina gani? Kwani kila la kheri ni upekee wako. Jesus, what name could I give you? What name could measure up to how mighty, how great you are? How mighty you are, Jesus. Jehova muumbaji wangu, moyo wangu wakupenda we wajua, moyo wangu wakuinua tazama, kwa kinywa changu na kusifu Baba yangu, upendo wangu mina kupa Baba, moyo wangu wakupenda we wajua, moyo wangu wakuinua tazama, kwa kinywa changu na kusifu Masia, upendo wangu minakupa Baba, umeiweza roho yangu Yesu, umeniweza, umeiweza roho yangu Yesu, umeniweza, umeiweza roho yangu Yesu, umeiweza, umeiweza roho yangu Yesu, umeniweza, umeiweza roho yangu Yesu, umeiweza, umeiweza roho yangu Yesu, umeniweza, umeiweza roho yangu Yesu, umeiweza, umeiweza roho yangu Yesu, umeniweza, umeiweza roho yangu Yesu, umeniweza, umeiweza roho yangu Yesu, umeniweza, umeiweza roho yangu Yesu, umeiweza, umeiweza roho Yesu, umeniweza. Mungu unichunguze, ujue moyo wangu. Mungu uone kama kuna njia iletayo majuto ndani yangu. Mungu unijaribu, uyajue mawazo yangu. Mungu, Mungu, maneno ya kinywa changu na mawazo ya moyo yapate kibali mbele zako. Mungu, Mungu unijaribu, uyajue mawazo yangu. Mungu, Mungu uone kama kuna njia iletayo majuto ndani yangu. Mungu, maneno ya kinywa changu na mawazo ya moyo yapate kibali mbele zako. Mungu, Mungu
this is such a good way to start today's show. Karibuni sana. Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is MBCI TV, ambapo tunabadilisha maisha by the grace of God. It's been such a long time since we started this show in this manner. I'm not so sure if I'm supposed to tell you welcome to this show or welcome to this worship session or welcome to church. You know, so I'll just tell you, please feel at home. This is the best place to be. Karibu sana, and it is such an honor to have you here. We say that we do value your time with all honesty. We wouldn't just decide to be here if you weren't here watching us. So karibu sana, feel at home. This is Gospel Friday, where we just come and bask in the presence of the Lord. And as you can see, today we are literally basking in the presence of the Lord. So please feel at home. Karibu, karibu, karibu sana. So officially, Gospel Friday has started. Okay? So call in other people, call in your friends, call in your family. Usikubali kubarikiwa peke yako. All right? It's going to be such a good time. We'll be here up to 10 in the a.m. And we'll just be here to, you know, just tell God how much we love him. Today we are not asking for anything. Last week we were talking about what exactly are you thanking God for? Since January started, Feb, we had so much to ask God for, but then we just decided, you know what? Even while asking God for all the blessings and everything that you need, it's also very important for us to know that surely and truly the Lord has done it for us. So today, it will be a day of just basking in the presence of the Lord and telling him that we are grateful. And we are having one of the very anointed, blessed young men in this nation of Kenya. And we're just about to hear his story and get to understand his journey in music. But before we do that, I'd love to tell you where you can reach us through, because nimewambia mtuambie how you have been and what you're thanking God for. So our numbers are very open. That is 0721-105-105 on WhatsApp, 23814. Our SMS code, which is absolutely free of charge. We're live on Facebook, on MBCI TV Facebook page. We're live on YouTube, on MBCI TV official YouTube page. Once again, please feel at home. This is the best place to be. Call in other people ili tubarikiwe pamoja. As I said before, we'll be here up to 10 in the a.m. and we'll be ready to hear your feedback, to hear what the Lord has done for you. Pia tusikie unatusikiza kutoka wapi, unatuwatch kutoka wapi, unatuwatch na kina nani, and what you are thanking God for. Once again, my name is Rachel Kahugu. You'll get me on all social media platforms. Kienda pale, tafuta Rachel Kahugu. Send in your comments, send in your greeting. Yani leo nitakuwa nakubali mpaka salamu. Send in your greetings and we'll be getting back to you. Now, I won't intend to repeat this, but I still will, and I'll try that this will be the last time I'll say it, because this phrase niliambiwa ninairudia sana. So, psychology says, when you get to understand and get to know the person that you are conversing with, you get more comfortable to converse with them and to even just listen to them. So that is why today we'll be having the guest intro to help you understand who we are having today. So our guest in studio anaitwa Alando, and he's Alando Otieno. But I'd want for you to understand who exactly is Alando. So we bring to you the guest profile. So sit, relax, listen very keenly. As we come back, if you'll be having any question, we'll be here to answer. But for now, let's get the guest profile.
Welcome to another inspiring episode of Gospel Friday. Today, we are joined by a man whose passion for worship runs deep, Alando Otieno. He is a worshiper, a vocal coach, an entrepreneur, and a dedicated church worship leader. Born in Kiambu and raised in Nairobi, Alando's love for music has shaped his journey, equipping him to train and mentor others in the art of worship. But that's not all. His passion extends beyond the stage to the world of automobiles, blending creativity with a love for excellence. Join us as we dive into his story, his love for music, and the impact he's making in the world in the worship space. Get ready for an exciting and uplifting conversation.
All right, now we are back, and that is who exactly Alando is. We are very excited to have you today in studio.
Thank you.
Karibu sana.
Asante.
How are you doing?
I'm well.
Ulifika vizuri?
Nililand vizuri.
Liland vizuri.
Yeah.
You came by air?
You have to have faith. So,
no, it's
Nililand
fine.
vizuri.
Yes.
Yeah.
As we came by road, we made sure the road is safe. Wait. Okay, let's get into the topic of discussion today, because this might go on and be a very long discussion. Alando, we are so grateful to have you today in studio. And today is usually a day where we just bask in the presence of the Lord and just worship. And we are grateful that we've kicked off Vizuri Sada. Now we've already had the guest profile, so I'm sure watu watajua Alando ni nani. But once again, psychology says that when you hear from the horse's mouth, they get to believe it better. Najua wanasikia sauti ya Kahogo huko anashangaa. Wewe ndio unatuambia Alando ni nani. But since you're here, this is your camera. Please say hi to the people and tell them who Alando is. Then you can start.
Hi everyone, my name is Alando Otieno. My English name is Steve. I don't use it quite often because I don't want to be stoned. I'm born again. I love the Lord so much. I serve at City Light Center Church International, Gitaru, under Apostle Dennis Mwangi. Yeah.
All right. Asante sana for being here.
Thank you.
Today we're here to generally understand your journey in music. And I'll start by this very obvious but in-depth question. First time we met, first time we met, it was on a session where you were worshiping. And we'd truly say that it's not on very many occasions that we get worshipers who worship in truth and in spirit, especially as a young person. So let's just start by defining what is worship in your understanding.
So I want to believe with the journey I've taken with God, I have come to understand worship in different aspects. But the most simplest way that I understood is telling God who He is, how you know Him. That is what worship is. Yes, how you know Him. Right now, if I'm relating to you, there's a way I know you. So when I'm referring to you probably with a character I know about you. Now when you take that to God, that is worship. What character about God do you know? Yeah.
The songs?
They're not the songs. They're not the songs.
You have to have a relationship with God.
You need to.
Okay.
Yeah.
As a young man who's worshiping God,
Yeah.
there are a lot of challenges here and there, of course,
Yeah.
and it is there in the Bible, and we know that very well. So how do you make sure, and we'll be coming to the journey of music, but how do you make sure that as a young man who's serving God, that you remain diligent and you remain to the ways of God, kabisa, without compromising?
Without compromising. I want to answer this way. I feel for young people, we really want to be perfect. We really want to be perfect in the presence of God. And with the relationship I've had with God, I feel like God is complex, but at the same time, He's easygoing. Okay. Most times when we want to, we are going to the presence of God, we want to go with a lot of plan, with a lot of decorum, but He just wants you to come.
Yeah.
So my secret has been to stay there. Even when I feel I have fallen short, I always stay there. My pastor once told me that whether you sin, whatever you do, never leave His presence.
Okay.
Always stay there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh wow, powerful. And you're saying that, and I'm just thinking about how the devil has this lie that you're going to God and you know what you've just done, and it almost feels like you only go to God when you're perfect. But I love what you said, especially as a young person, is that stay there. Stay there. There's a friend of mine, and I'll just do the shout out, and it was Faith Muema. So there's one time we call it a retreat. We had gone for a retreat with Fame, and we were coming from Heaven's Gate. It was in the evening. No, mkitoka mnapiga story, happy you are coming back, especially because the eating part. So tunapiga story, and we were talking about the next time when next do you want to go there? And then she told me, Kahugo, there's something I'd want you to understand about what God says. Well, he says that dwell in the presence of the Lord, not visit. And now she was telling me, most of the people feel like when you say, nenda, I'm going to the mountain, is that you don't nenda kukaa kwa God. But she was telling me that what is dwell in the presence of the Lord, not visit. Si jioni na asubuhi ukiamka, is that dwell in the presence of the Lord. And love what you said. But sasa, it's still not easy as a young person. No, we'd want to understand how you got, how your journey was, mpaka sasa ukafika the place that you truly understood that, and you got, vile what you say, that there is therefore no condemnation as long as you're in Christ Jesus, and it doesn't matter what you've done. Hiyo verse watu wapenda kuitumia sana. Now we'll come to get to understand that verse vizuri from your life. But I know that at this time is when we get into music. We'll be doing that. So let's get Everything Music. After we get Everything Music by Sylvia Wanja, we'll be coming back to just stay there. Vile tumeambiwa, stay there, get into worship. So we're getting Everything Music, but during this segment I'd also want you to call in other people so that you can get blessed together. So I'll just remind you, this is MBCI TV, ambapo tunabadilisha maisha by the grace of God. And of course the show on air is the one and only Gospel Friday. Today we are having Alando Otieno. Is it Otieno Alando or Yoyote? Alando Otieno. Today we are having Alando Otieno, a minister of God, all the way from Nairobi, and he decided that today he'll come so that we can worship together. Okay, so please be here. Tutakuwa tunamaliza 10 in the AM, but I know that we'll have a blessed time in the presence of the Lord. So Everything Music, and then we'll be coming back to worship.
Hello and welcome to Everything Music. My name is Sylvia Wanja. Today we are going to be discussing about musical intervals. An interval is the distance between two musical notes in pitch. Intervals are essential for creating melodies, harmonies, and chord progressions. Types of intervals: melodic versus harmonic intervals. A melodic interval when notes are played one after another, which is known as melody. The harmonic interval when notes are played together, which is known as harmony. Number 2, simple versus compound intervals. A simple interval, that is an interval with one octave, e.g. C to G. A compound interval, which is an interval greater than the one octave, e.g. C to high G. Here is how you name intervals. Intervals are named by the number of steps, that is scale degrees, between two notes. This table below shows how basic intervals are denoted. The example of ascending C and number of semitones. We have unison, that is fast, that is C to C with 0 semitones. We have minor second, which is small m2, that is C to C sharp or D flat, which has 1 semitone. We have major second, which is capital M, C to D, which is 2 semitones. Minor third, which is small m3, that is C to E flat and 3 semitones. Major third, that is capital M3, which is C to E with 4 semitones. The perfect fourth, which is P4, that is C to F with 5 semitones. Augmented fourth or diminished fifth tritone, which is C to F sharp or G flat, which is 6 semitones. We have the perfect fifth, that is P5, which is C to G with 7 semitones. A minor sixth, that is small m6, that is C to A flat, which has 8 semitones. And major sixth, that is m6, which is C to A, 9 semitones. And minor seventh, that is small m7, that is C to B flat, 10 semitones. And major seventh, that is m7, C to B, 11 semitones. An octave, that is P8, that is C to C, next octave, 12 semitones. Here are some interval qualities. Intervals can be classified as perfect, that is unison fourth, fifth, and octave. Major, capital M, which is second, third, sixth, and seventh. Minor, that is small m, a half step lower than a major interval. Augmented, A or AUG, that is half a step higher than a major or perfect interval. Then the diminished, that is D or dim, half a step lower than a minor or perfect interval. Why interval matters? Melody.
helps build tunes by organizing note distances. Harmony, that is, determines how notes sound together in chords. Ear training, that is, helps singers and musicians recognize pitches.
Haja ya moyo wangu, kilio cha moyo wangu, tamanio la moyo wangu, nikuone, haja ya moyo wangu, kilio cha moyo wangu, tamanio la moyo wangu, nikuone, Yesu, nikuone, natamani nikuone, niuone uso wako, nikuabudu, nikuabudu, natamani nikuone, niuone uso wako, nikuabudu, nikuabudu, natamani nikuone, niuone uso wako, nikuabudu, nikuabudu. Kila goti litapigwa, ndimi zote zitakiri kuwa Yesu wewe ni Bwana, kuwa Yesu wewe ni Bwana. Kila goti litapigwa, ndimi zote zitakiri kuwa Yesu wewe ni Bwana, kuwa Yesu wewe ni. Natamani nikuone, niuone uso wako, nikuabudu, nikuabudu, natamani nikuone, niuone uso wako, nikuabudu, nikuabudu, nachotaka ni wewe tu, nachotaka ni wewe tu. Acha moyo wangu Yesu tu, haja ya moyo wangu Yesu tu, nachotaka ni wewe tu, nachotaka ni wewe tu, haja ya moyo wangu ni Yesu tu, haja ya moyo wangu ni Yesu tu, kukaa nawe, kukaa nawe, kukaa nawe Bwana, kukaa nawe, kukaa nawe, kukaa nawe Bwana. Hii ni haja ya moyo wangu, hii ni haja ya moyo wangu Yesu, hii ni haja ya moyo wangu. Oh, hii ni haja ya moyo wangu, kukaa nawe, kukaa nawe, kukaa nawe Bwana. Siku zote za maisha yangu, 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 natamani kufanana nawe, natamani kufanana nawe, natamani kufanana nawe, siku zote za maisha yangu.
Such a good time to be in the presence of the Lord. Thank you so much for being here. I know that you are getting blessed. And I do believe that you have called in other people as we agreed. You say that Friday, we don't just come here and get blessed alone. Because surely, this is the best way to end your week, the best way to start your weekend, and the best way to start this month. Okay, so I know that you're getting blessed. Karibu sana. This is MBCI TV. If you're just joining us, and of course, this is Gospel Friday, where we get blessed truly because we are here to bask in the presence of the Lord. Now, before we continue, I'd want for us to introduce our mfungi. I know you have noticed that I'm doing better I'm getting better on that. The other time, I started with our instrumentalists, walikuwa wengi. And I know that you got to know them, and we agreed that one day we'll have a show when we just speak to them and get to tell you, if you want to be amfungi, what are you supposed to do? Na Alando pia atakuwa anatuambia hiyo part. But before we get there, let us talk to our keyboardist today from the team. Do we have... Okay, we can use that. All right, so today we talk to our keyboardist. How are you?
Me is good.
You is good?
Yes.
Happy and blessed?
Yeah, happy and blessed.
Leo ulikuja na psych. Unaona tu ile energy yenye uliingia nayo. And say hi to our people. Tell them who you are. And then we'll continue.
Hi guys, Bwana Yesu asifiwe.
Amen.
My name is Simon na nimeokoka. Mimi ndo mfungi.
All right. Asante sana. Thank you for being here. Asante sana, naona wafungi wapendi kuongea, ushaanza kurudisha mic. It is fine. Mbona ikuangi me? I'm not the problem. I'm not usually the problem. But thank you so much for being here. It is truly a blessing. Briefly, ulianza kuplay keys when?
Kuna sasa ile tunajiita ile ya kichakani. Tulianza kujifunza around 2020.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sasa ndo tukaanza exposed 2022.
Okay. Works well. So mwenye anataka kujua kucheza keys, it should take him or her around how long?
It depends.
Na
Passion,
IQ. Okay.
Passion, commitment.
Okay.
Yeah.
Asante sana. Thank you for being here. You make the music better.
Thank you.
And you make music more sweet. Yeah. All right. Now that said and done, now let's get into the discussion. We continue with the discussion. Today we are having Alando Otieno. I'll just call him Alando. Today we are having Alando. He's a young man who's decided to truly serve in truth and in spirit. And we are glad to have you today. Sasa tuta backtrack. Turudi kwa... You told us who Alando is, but we'd want to know your upbringing. Who is Alando? If someone asks, who is Alando and how did you get to Nairobi and now being here today? I know I asked this question some time back, but for all of us, please tell us about it.
How I got to Nairobi? Okay, so Alando.
By air?
Yeah, so
okay.
My background, I'm the last born, a family of three boys, 3 men. Now there are no boys, 3 men. Yeah, so basically, I was raised in a Christian family. My mom is those African women. Akiamka Sunday asubuhi, nyinyi wote mko kwa mlango.
Correct.
Ready. Na safari boats. Tulikuwa tunamachishwa. Safari boats, me and my brother. Yeah, so church. I started going to church, my home church, the church that I found my parents going to. It's called CCA, Christian Church of Africa. I know by now you know I am Luo, so it's a church that fully Luo. So I didn't know easy songs, these modern songs.
Yeah.
But the church is in Nairobi.
Okay.
Though. So yeah, so that is where I was raised. But then when I got to high school, so I went to Kangemi High School for 2 years.
Okay.
After that, I decided I want to go back to Siaya because niliona kijana nilikuwa nimeanza kukua. Nika decide I want to go back.
Okay.
So Form 1, Form 2 there, Kangemi High School, Form 3, Form 4. Siaya. Okay. I won't say the name of the school. I will not say the name of the school.
Acceptable.
So when I cleared Form 4, I came back to Nairobi.
Okay.
When I came back to Nairobi, there's a church called Harvest Center Fellowship, Kangemi. I was just, unajua mwaza Form 4 unapiga tu ma lap, hauna form.
Yeah.
So I had someone sing. So when I heard this person sing, first I thought it was a woman. I thought it was a woman because it was amazing. Then when I got to that church, I found out it was a man. So first I was shocked.
Yeah.
Because how can a man sound this amazing?
Yeah.
Then from there, But before then, I used to sing in school. Those songs were not born again.
Yeah, they were not very holy.
They were not they were not very holy. But
Yeah.
that is where I started singing for
Okay.
God after
Okay.
Form 4. Yeah.
After Form 4.
Yeah, for God.
Okay.
Yes.
But before then, you were just singing because you knew you could sing?
Yeah. Before then, our inspiration was Westlife. Yeah, it's like you relate. Yeah, it was Westlife, and
Uh-huh.
yes.
Okay.
Until we knew better. Yeah.
We'll be coming there.
Okay.
But do you think your upbringing has influenced in any way how you relate with God right now, or rather how you serve God right now?
Yes, so much. Growing up, I used to hear my mother pray a lot. Pray a lot. And you see, at a young age, you don't know how that has an effect on you.
Yeah.
Until now, you get to a place where you understand that it is only prayer that can sustain you. From my father, one thing I have learned is how to work hard. My father is a no-nonsense man. I've learned how to work hard. From my brothers, how to be genuine with everything that you do.
Amazing.
My brothers are the most genuine people that I know of.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That's a very amazing testimony. I hope someone can say that about y'all as well. That's beautiful, especially from a younger sibling.
Yeah.
We believe very genuine. Yeah. Now let's get to now you singing from God. How did that transition come along? Is it that one day uliamka uko like, hey, ni kama I just have to do this? Was it a slow transition, or how did
it was a slow transition, because when I cleared school, I needed to occupy myself. I needed to do something.
Yeah.
I don't love tech, so sikuenda computer, but I needed to do something.
Yeah.
So first of all, when I cleared, immediately I came back to Nairobi. My father alinipeleka garage kukua mechanic. Fathers. I worked there for I think 6 months.
Yeah.
Then I left because I felt this is not where I was called. Then I went back now to that church. So I started serving there. I started in the teens ministry.
Yeah.
Now that is when now I began. You see, the other time I was just singing. I didn't know that there is a way people actually sing.
Yeah.
I didn't know that you can actually train your voice. So one day I was given a chance to sing. So I used to lip sync, like naambiwa niimbe but mimi niko. I was so scared.
Why?
I don't know. I think the transition,
Okay.
it was not easy for me from yeah. So he had me sing, then he told me, I will walk with you. So when he told me that, I thought it's going to be easy.
Yeah.
I thought it's going to be yeah.
But
so
you already knew how to sing.
I didn't know how to sing the right way. I was just singing, but apparently there was a right way to sing.
So what is the right way to sing?
I wish we will get to that.
Okay.
Yeah. So he told me he will teach me how to sing. So apparently I was supposed to be audible. I was supposed to have emotions. I was supposed to know how to relate with the crowd and all. So the first time I came, he told me, for the next 1 month, I want you to come to church and I want you to scream. So I was like, what do you mean you want me to scream?
Yeah.
I'm like, so I think that was his way of training me. So I did that for a whole month. Then when I came, he told me, now I want you to sing this song. Then he told me, Bado, go back. I did that for I think 3 months.
Now what is screaming in this part?
He wanted me to now train on how to be audible,
Okay.
because I used to whisper on the microphone. So from there, I was still serving in the teens ministry, but then they told me, we also want you to join the main worship team in the church.
Okay.
So the first time I went for practice, walinieka kwa sauti ya wanawake. Iliniuma juu
Soprano.
like, sikuwa nime break voice fully.
Okay.
So wakanieka huko. You see, now is when I understand what they were doing, because they were training me. They were training me on a lot of things, because when I was there, I was like, "Mbona unanieka kwa?"
Yeah.
Why
What are you saying?
What are you doing? But that is where now I started learning more about singing, understanding just a lot about ministry, and from there it just went off.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how did you know that, no, this is what I'm called for? Because I understand that people who sing, but they sing because I can actually do this, and this is a way of, me serving God. But for you, Orlando, singing is a calling.
Yeah.
So how did you know that this is what I'm called for? And is there at any point you know that this is actually what I'm called to do?
Yeah. So the funniest thing, as I get to that answer, the funniest thing, there was a time I used to feel like I don't even know how to sing. Because there are good singers out there. There are amazing singers. So I think the first years of me getting into ministry, I had a lot of issues with my esteem with regards to my voice.
Yeah.
You see, you sing, but in your mind you're like, I'm not enough. But out there people are telling you are doing well.
Yeah.
You will go far. So what happened is, when I was in campus, second year, first semester. So in campus I did civil and construction engineering. So I was in class, I was in a math class, and the whole time the lecturer was just teaching, and I was hearing, "You're not supposed to be here. You're not supposed to be here. You're not supposed to be here."
What? That's the most confusing thing.
So I'm like, where am I supposed to be?
Yeah.
Because you see, most times I feel we get into something because of a thought, and we think it's God that is telling us that. So I brushed it off. I was like, this is just my thought, probably because I was going through some things then. But it was persistent for the whole semester. So I decided to ask, where should I be? And that is when I saw myself. I saw myself. So I think when I asked that question, that night I was sleeping, then I saw myself singing. I just saw a lot of people.
Yeah.
So I didn't know what it meant. Then from there I decided, okay, let's do this.
Let's do this.
Let's do this.
Yeah. We trust God and we continue.
Let's do this.
Okay. Now we'll be getting to what the journey after that. Is there identity crisis after that? Do you face any challenges? Because now God has already answered you. Do you face any challenges after that? And of course, we'd love to know what actual singing looks like. But because I know we have a few minutes for us to go to the short break, it's almost top of the hour. That is 9 a.m. But before we go that, we'll just get some music and then we'll be transitioning into the break. As we come back, we'll be coming back to answer your questions as well. So please remember that our numbers are very open. That is 0721105105 on WhatsApp 23814. Our SMS code, which is absolutely free of charge. We are live on Facebook on MBCI TV Facebook page. We're live on YouTube or MBCI TV official YouTube page. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for sticking around. We are having an amazing show today. A blessed one, getting to understand the journey of music of Orlando. Yes, nakuwa very tempted kusema Otieno, but we'll use Orlando since you have said we use that one. The journey of Otieno, how he got into music and what worship looks like, what singing looks like. And I know this will help someone who's into this journey as well. And you know that you are called to be a gospel minister. All right? So the floor is yours, and then we'll be going for a very short break.
Wakuheshimiwa ni wewe Mungu, wakupewa sifa na utukufu ni wewe Mungu. Mungu mwenye nguvu, wastahili heshima zote. Hakuna mwingine wa kulinganishwa na wewe Mungu, wa kuabudiwa, wa kuheshimiwa ni wewe Mungu, wa kupewa sifa na utukufu ni wewe Mungu. Mungu mwenye nguvu, wastahili heshima wewe uketie juu ya vyote, sifa hizi zifike kitini pako, wimbo huu ukawe manukato. Umeweka wimbo ndani yangu, Bwana, niimbe sifa zako. Umeniumba ili nikuabudu na kuabudu na kuabudu. Umeweka wimbo kinywani mwangu, Bwana, niimbe sifa zako. Umetuumba ili tukuabudu, twakuabudu, twakuabudu. Wewe uketie juu ya vyote, sifa hizi zifike kitini pako, wimbo huu ukawe umenifanya ibada nikuabudu. Umenipa kutumika chini ya pendo lako, mamlaka na nguvu ninazo.
MBCI Television, transforming lives.
Missions to the Body of Christ International, MBCI, in conjunction with Tigania bishops, pastors, and all gospel ministers in Meru County, invite you to a 1 week of prayer, praise, worship, and word festival. The Healing of the Land Conference with Apostle John Kimani Williams starts from Monday 3rd of March to Sunday 9th, daily from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. at Mwariama Stadium, Murere Junction of Meru Maue Road. The conference will be highlighted by a Friday night kesha from 9:30 p.m. and climax with a Sunday afternoon rally at the same venue inside the mega tent. Just as the city in 2 Kings chapter 2 verses 19 appeared well situated but was unproductive, our county may seem prosperous yet struggle with hidden challenges, economic stagnation, social issues, spiritual dryness, among others. Come Come and let us seek God's intervention for our people, our land's restoration and productivity. This is an interdenominational meeting, free and open to all.
Get ready for non-stop adventures and lots of fun! Each episode is packed with engaging stories, vibrant animations, catchy songs, educational session, and unforgettable moments.
She sells seashells at the seashore. Hey!
We inspire and empower young minds as we develop important life skills while having a blast. Join us every Saturday on your favorite channel from 9:30 a.m. as we have an amazing time. Don't miss out!
MBCI Television, transforming lives.
Jesus, you deserve my praise. Worthy is your name. Holy is your name. Jesus, you deserve my praise. Holy is your name. Holy is your name. Jesus, you deserve my praise. Holy is your name. Holy is your name. Jesus, you deserve my praise. Holy is your name.
Amen. Worthy is your name. Wow. Karibu sana. Karibu sana. We're just from the short break. And of course, it's such a good time to be here. And yeah, today we are having Orlando. And as you can tell, today we are here to just bask in the presence of the Lord. Karibu sana if you're just joining us. This is MBCI TV, ambapo tunabadilisha maisha by the grace of God. I hope that you've called in other people to barikiwe pamoja, and you haven't just decided that, Leo, it's just me. You've said that, of course, every Friday you call in other people so that we get blessed together. Orlando, once again, thank you so much for coming. We're truly, truly, truly honored. Yeah. Now, we were talking about music. What is singing well? People sing. Yeah. But what is singing well?
What is singing well? So, the first time I went for my first training session that I ever went to, my trainer told me that kuimba ni akili.
Okay.
That kuimba ni akili.
Mm-hmm.
So at first nilidhani anasema sina akili ya kuimba. You see? But I believe after some time I understood that you have to think about every single thing you are doing when you're singing. It's not just the words that are coming out. There are notes that you need to think of before you sing.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
And what is training for the notes? But before even you get to training, what is this every little thing you do while singing? Because while you're singing, most of the time we'd think, as long as you've listened to the song, know the words is a song, and you know exactly what you're supposed to be doing, we'd think singing is just singing the lyrics too. Lyrics, depending on a group of schools, some polling station. So what is this every little thing while singing?
Okay. So let me give an example before when you go to the gym, you don't carry the weight that day. Then ukitoka umeunga, it takes time. And it's also the same with your voice. It's how you, the more you sing, the more you get comfortable singing. And it's all about the muscles, because when I researched, I found out that there are muscles actually that help us in singing. So the more you train, you become better. Yeah.
The little things while singing is that first you to get the vocals right.
Yeah, you have to get the vocals right.
You've talked about training.
Yeah.
What does training look like?
What does training look like? There are breathing exercises you need to do. There's the part of vocal health that you need to, how you need to take care of your voice, what you need to take, what you don't need to take. Then you also need to understand that there's a limit to everything. There's a limit to which your voice can go.
So you can't just sing.
You can't. Yes, there's a limit, because if you do it, when you exceed your limit, most times you will destroy your voice. Yeah.
Okay. How do you know your limits?
How do you know your limit? When you sing high notes, for it, can we use that?
Yeah.
Can we?
Yeah. We try and see what are they.
We try and see. You see,
the trying part is not. Okay.
You see, like right now, I can sing the song I was singing. Worthy is your name, Jesus. You deserve my praise. Worthy is your name. So when I'm singing at that point, I am singing according to the range that I can sing. So sometimes if you don't know what your limit is, so if you don't know what, you might sing in a place where it's beyond your range. Ushaisikia mtu anaimba akanyongewa huko katikati. Worthy is your name. Najinyonga. Jesus, you deserve the praise. So I can sing there, but I will not sing there for a long time, because, yeah.
So it comes with lots of practice.
Lots of doing it over and over again, because it's all about training those muscles to get used to that level of work.
Okay. Now, when you talk about lots of practice, what does that look like? There's someone who was asking, how many days are we supposed to practice in a week, or what are the hours? Is there a limit? Ama niwe kujijue wera voice yako?
You see, you can do it for long, but it's not effective. I will still go back to the example I've given with the gym. When you start going to work out, you will be given a small weight, but over time they will add more weight.
Okay.
So it's the same with if you're not used to training your voice, you need to do it at a certain level. Then as you go, you intensify the practices that you're doing.
Okay. Now let's talk about you sing. What is your choice of songs like? This goes to all the people who sing, the praise and worshipers, for all those people who sing. Can you just sing any song as long as it's gospel? Of course, we're talking about gospel ministers. So what is your choice of songs like?
So I think it depends with the style of music that you like, because I know that I prefer doing worship songs than praise. The dancing bit of it is an issue for me. The dancing bit of it is an issue. I can dance, but the Lord is good. Yeah.
We're not talking about two left feet.
Yes. So,
but
I prefer doing
worship. Okay, but you can't do praise.
Yes, I can. I know.
So we'll do praise.
Yes.
Like 2-3 songs before we finish today's show.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Karibuni sana. I know you were asking, just that you didn't ask directly. Now, I know we're almost winding up on the conversation, but I'd want for us to get into music, and then we'll be getting Song of the Week to Malizia. But just to remind you, our numbers are very open, and that is our WhatsApp number, which is 0721105105 Our SMS code, which is absolutely free. We're live on Facebook on MBCI TV Facebook page. We're live on YouTube on MBCI TV official YouTube page. We have questions about praise and worship as ambayo imekuwa from last week, and tutakuwa tukiongelea pia this week, okay? But I'd love for us to get into the moment of worship. Amani praise. Any can do?
Any can do.
Praise then. Moment of praise, and then we'll be getting back into the conversation of the day. Talk to us, tell us where you're watching us from, unatuwatch na kina nani. What are you thanking God for this beautiful new month? What are you thanking God for? All right? And then we will be coming back into the conversation. As for now, get your dancing shoes or not. Okay, get your voice ready to praise. The floor is yours.
Walikufananisha na Musa, walikufananisha na Elia, walikufananisha na Musa, walikufananisha na Elia. Hayupo kama wewe, hayupo kama wewe. Je, ni nani wa kulinganishwa nawe? Je, ni nani wa kufananishwa nawe? Je, ni nani wa kulinganishwa nawe? Je, ni nani wa kufananishwa nawe? Je, ni nani, ni nani, ni nani? Je, ni nani wa kufananishwa nawe? Amenifanyia amani, amenifanyia amani, kaondoa huzuni yangu, kanifanyia amani. Nijapopita kwenye bonde la mauti, sitaogopa, maana wewe uko nami. Gongo lako na fimbo yako, Bwana vyanifariji, wanifanyia amani. Umesema ya kwamba utaniacha, sababu mimi ni mboni ya jicho lako. Bwana wanitazama asubuhi, mchana, jioni, jioni, jioni. Mungu wa baraka amenifanyia amani, amenifanyia amani, kaondoa huzuni yangu, kanifanyia amani. Huyu Yesu amenifanyia amani, amenifanyia amani, kaondoa huzuni yangu, kanifanyia amani. Amani, amani, kaondoa huzuni yangu, kanifanyia amani.
Okay, I know I have many favorite songs by now, but that is one of my favorite songs because it's more of a Thanksgiving song. Yeah, it's more of a Thanksgiving song. Also, we are back, and of course, as I had said before, if you're joining us now, I don't want to say that you've missed quite a lot, but we've been live on Facebook, we've been live on YouTube. Please go back after this show, listen to the whole show, and I know that you'll get something. You will be absolutely blessed. All right. Others, karibuni sana. If you're just joining us, and for those who've been here since we started, thank you so much for being here. Asante, asante sana. I know that you've learned, and as we said before, is that we do value your time greatly. Now, Orlando, we have people, as we said, people who just love singing. They do sing, and in Banga too. But how do you know? Because you told us about how you knew that this was your calling, and when you knew that hautakani tu kukua class umeka and go do your other things, it's that the altar is where you are called to serve as well. And this will take us to, did you go through any challenges? But the people love singing and they know they can sing, but how are they supposed to know if that is what they are called to do, if that is their line of serving? Ama wanajua tu kuimba?
So I think this will not only answer the singers, but it will answer every believer. Because I think the greatest challenge to us knowing what we are called for is in our ability to hear or to understand the voice of God. Because I know there are a lot of times that I thought that God was speaking to me, but it was my thoughts. It was my thoughts.
Yeah.
So you need to know when it is God speaking or when it is your desire.
Yeah. Okay.
When it is your desire. So we need to, and this can only be become when you read your word and pray a lot, because you cannot know his voice if you don't know about him.
Yeah. Oh wow, that's powerful. You cannot know his voice, you do not know about him. So you have to intensively read the word of God. Okay. And after you've had the word of God, you've had the voice, or you've gotten the confirmation that this is your calling, like now what happened to you? Is it now that's it, now it's a bed of roses?
No.
What are some of the challenges that you as Orlando you did face after now knowing that this is your calling? Yeah.
I feel the area of preparation is really tricky, because sometimes we tend to lean on one side more and leave the other side. You get, like, when you realize you've been called, we tend to neglect the part of now us growing spiritually.
Yeah.
And we only focus on our skills so much.
Okay.
You focus on your skills so much that the spirit man is not growing. So you are a good singer. When you sing, we feel it.
Yeah.
But now, for you to bring us to a place where the spirit and the body are in the same level, that is where now the problem comes in. Because I believe that is where we need to get people as worshippers. You need to bring people to that place where their spirit man and their body, they are in the same place.
Yeah. Okay. And now this would be the very intriguing part.
Okay.
That after you have done all that and you know that this is your calling, and I love to use the example of Apostle Selman, where he said that God told him, you just preach, put everything online, and then I'll give them wings. And that is what we listen to up to date. Truly, they had the wings. So after you've known that that is your calling, and now you are truly serving and the Lord is moving, but that only happens at the altar, and you need other people to know or to get or to be blessed by the gift that God has given you. How do you go about it?
Okay. So I think first we need to know one thing. I am certain that not everyone has been called to go. Because I think it's in Mark where Jesus says that our first calling is to be with him. But the problem is when we hear the call, we go first.
That's so powerful.
We go first before staying with him.
That's so powerful.
So before I even got my first invite to ever go the instruction was stay. Stay where you serve.
Yeah.
Because I am certain that not everyone has been called to go out. There are some people, their ministry is in the church setup.
Okay.
Like where you fellowship. That is where your calling is. That is where your assignment is. But everyone wants to go. Everyone wants to be known. And it gives now this question: are you going because of yourself, or are you doing it because of Jesus? Has he instructed you to do that, or you're doing because you want them to know that there is someone that has been travailing, that has been in the secret place? Are you doing it for you, or are you doing it for him? Yeah.
You know, Nando, that's so powerful, because again, that makes a lot of people wanakuwa discouraged. The fact that they know they're called, the fact that they know they are a powerhouse, but then they're wondering, mbona hakuna numbers? Why am I... Okay, karibu ni mention places. Where am I just in this place? Peke yake. And I absolutely loved what you said, that the first instruction is to stay. Stay. Go is the next instruction, if you get it. So you have to hear from God. Not, don't just go because you've seen you can go. Yeah, that's so powerful. And now my next question would be, after you've known that my instruction is to go, how do you balance that? Because then God gives you ministry wings, but then you have a home. You have an altar. Mahali ulianza. What is the balancing like?
Okay, so I will give my own example. For me, I don't take every invite first, because my first assignment is where I am being fathered. That is where my first assignment is. Even now that I am here, he knows that I am here.
Yeah.
If he could have said, I don't want you to go.
For sure.
Yeah. So I feel having someone who mentors you also plays a very big part. Now, you see, I believe every minister, God has a blueprint of how he wants you to do things. And at first, you might not know what it is.
Yeah.
And you might try and emulate other guys. And for me, I always advise people to do that. If you still don't know how your ministry should take shape, pick someone who you look up to. Use their line until now you get yours. Yes, until now you get yours.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Now, you've talked about picking someone who you look up to, and that makes me think about mentorship.
Yeah.
Especially for the young people in ministry. How important is mentorship?
It's extremely important, because I feel for our generation mostly is like everyone wants to be a pioneer.
Yep.
Everyone wants to start something for themselves. But why should I struggle over something that someone has already gone through, and I can go to them and they just give me the pointers, and I will not have to waste probably 10 years praying for something that someone can give me through notes. I shouldn't. So mentorship is really important. It saves you. Mentorship saves you time. It saves you a lot of time. Yeah.
Wow. There's something that my mom ever said. Is it my mom or my dad? Walikuwa pamoja. So yeah.
They are one.
They are one.
They are one.
Correct. So it was that you don't have to learn through your mistakes.
Yeah.
Tulikuwa tunaongelea the way in this life you have to learn through your mistakes, and I have shared this so many times after I heard that sometimes you don't have to learn from your mistakes.
Yeah.
Is that sometimes God has given you the privilege of learning from other people's mistake, so that you don't have to go through the same path. Utaambiwa, pale kuna shimo na mimi nilipita hapo nikaanguka. So this is the path to go through. So as you said, mentorship is very important. Now, how do you identify the mentor?
How do you identify the mentor? Okay. For me, it was so. I said earlier, the church that literally trained me on how to sing. I'm not in that ministry now because I believe you will find a mentor as per the calling that you have.
Yeah.
Because right now I am in music. I should have a mentor in my line. First, I believe so.
Yeah.
You can also have them from a different place, but I believe your first mentor should be someone that does what you do.
Yeah.
Because it's easy for you guys to relate. It's easy for you. Because right now, for instance, I am in music and I go and pick someone who does probably evangelism, let's say. Let's give that example.
Yeah.
It will be hard for us to relate because they don't understand the technicalities that comes with being a musician.
Yeah.
Because this is what I tell people, and it's not to lessen the importance of any other ministry, but it is worshipers or singers or the band that are always in church more than any other person, more than even the pastors. Because anytime there's a service, they are required to be there. They also have their personal practices.
Yeah.
So they are always in charge. They are always in charge. So you need to find a mentor that is in your line. Yes. Then also, not only that, the values that you have concerning life.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that is very important.
Yeah.
The values that you have in life. Kwanza hapo sana sana. And may God help us. And just to add on that, discernment. Yes, please. Yeah. Yes, sir. Discernment is also very important. Now, Orlando, for the people who've listened to you and they've heard you and know they're very sure they'd want to pursue music. They're starting out in business, what you talk about startups. Ni startups wa mziki. Yeah. What would you tell them? This is the camera. Talk to them.
Intimacy. Intimacy. Today when I was just preparing to come, I had something that really was so relatable. And the man of God said, the greatest secret to intimacy is your ability to convert every thought into a conversation with God. The greatest secret to intimacy is your ability to convert every thought into a conversation with God. Because I believe one of our issues as musicians is we only rely on our skill. We only rely on our skill.
Yeah.
We don't spend enough time. And someone might ask this question, what is enough time? Because I believe you can stay for 6 hours with God and live without actually conversing. Because most times when we say we are communicating with God, it is us who are instructing him because we want this.
Yeah.
We want this.
Yeah.
We want
this.
this.
Is the season, this is the type.
But do you actually just go to him and talk? Not about anything. Don't just go and ask for things. Because most times we want the things, but we don't want the God of the things. Yeah.
Okay.
We want the healing, we don't want the healer. We just want what we can get from him.
Yeah.
So your place of intimacy, your place of intimacy should be, that is a place you should not visit, as you said when we began.
Yeah.
Most times people act like tourists in the presence of God. Like you are amazed. Like you see, sometimes when we are in a place, maybe in a worship atmosphere, and healings happen, sometimes you see other people are not, they are grateful, but they are not moved so much because it is their norm.
Yeah.
They are used to that atmosphere. They will be grateful, but if you're not used to it, wow.
Yeah. This happens.
Yes.
Yeah.
But you see, if you have experienced those dimensions of God, yeah, it will be easy for you.
Yeah. But you remain grateful.
You remain
at all
grateful.
times.
Yeah.
Okay. Perfect. I see time is really running. So what we'll do, we'll get into music, a few songs, and then as we come back, you'll tell us about your social media pages so that people can go in there, follow, subscribe, get blessed, because I assure you that you will get blessed. And I know the people who are watching these, and is it now first week of March? So it should be Gen Z Loves Jesus. That was how many weeks ago? Whatever. So those weeks ago. So if you're watching this today and you were there during the Gen Z Loves Jesus Kesha, that was on the 31st of January. Hey, time inaenda haraka. Yani time flies. Time flies. So if you're there, you know what you're saying. Sawa sawa. So go in there and obarikiwe. But because we've not told you the social media pages yet, I don't for us to just bask in the presence of the Lord, and then we'll be coming right back. The floor is yours.
We give you glory, Lord, and we honor you. We give you glory, Lord, as we honor you. You are wonderful. You are worthy, O Lord. You are wonderful. You are worthy, O Lord. I give you glory, Lord, and I honor you. I give you glory, Lord, and I honor you. You are wonderful. You are worthy, oh Lord. You are wonderful. You are worthy, oh wonderful, merciful Savior, precious Redeemer and friend. And who would have thought that a lamb could rescue the souls of men? Oh, you rescued the soul of man. Wonderful, merciful Savior, precious Redeemer and friend. Who would have thought that a lamb could rescue the souls of men? Oh, you rescue the soul of men. And you are the one that we praise. You are the one we adore. Oh, you give the healing and grace. Our hearts always hunger for. Oh, our hearts always hunger for. And you are the one that we praise. You are the one we adore. Oh, you give me healing and grace. My heart always hunger for. Oh, my heart always hunger for. You are the one that I praise. You are the one I adore. Oh, you give me healing and grace. My heart always always hunger for. Oh, my heart always hunger for.
Wow. Amen. That's a very powerful song. It's a very powerful song. Wow. We are coming to the end of today's show, which has been so amazing. And it has been such a blessing. Alando, before you give your social media pages, tell us what we are expecting in terms of music.
Okay, in
Yes,
terms of
please.
music. So,
Okay, and any other thing?
and any other thing.
Yes,
So,
please.
by the grace of God, we have a ministry. We have a ministry called The Dwelling, The Secrets of God. So we do worship meetings every month. We do it in different locations. So hopefully we will be coming to Nakuru very soon.
Yes, please.
To do, The Dwelling, The Secrets of God.
Okay.
And also we have a live recording coming up. November 15th.
Yep.
It's called The Secrets of God. The live recording is
Okay.
called The Secrets of God. Yeah.
Itakuwa wapi?
The venue will be out. Yeah.
Okay.
But definitely Nairobi.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. So hopefully before then, we'll have another sitting, talk about live recordings, because that's a whole other discussion. And I know you do vocal training, especially for live recordings, and we'll be talking about that then, before the 14th of November. But for today, tell us about your social media pages on YouTube and Facebook. Zote. Yes.
Okay. So on all social media platforms, Alando Otieno, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Alando Otieno.
Okay.
Yeah.
You also do vocal training?
Yes.
For someone who would want that?
Yes.
How would they reach you?
So you can reach me on TikTok, Facebook, Instagram. You can just drop a message and I will get back to you.
Okay.
You can also send an email to thedwelling254@gmail.com. thedwelling254@gmail.com.
All right.
If you also have a meeting you want us to minister, that is the same email, thedwelling254@gmail.com.
All right.
Yeah.
So we are hoping we'll have the worship events.
Yeah.
Yes, the worship events in Nakuru.
Yeah.
Also, on behalf of Nakuru, karibuni sana.
Thank you.
We can't wait to have you guys. Sasa tutaanza kuweka maombi your side na kutuma messages your side. Yeah. Mpaka ifike, but I know that the time of God, the timing of God is the best.
Yeah.
Semanga, when the time is right, he makes everything beautiful. So I know time ikifika, when the time is right, we'll have that in Nakuru. Alice, thank you so much for coming. Thank you for being here today. Thank you for speaking to the worshippers, to the people who are in music. And thank you for speaking to the lives of other people using the story of your life and how you've gotten to where you are today. It has been a blessing. Truly, truly. Now, we'll be getting Song of the Week in a very short while. But before we do that, I just want to remind you that today being a Friday, inamaanisha ya kwamba we'll be having keshas in the evening. So don't miss out from 9:30 p.m. But of course, from 12:30 to 2:30, we'll be having lunch hours right here at Kingdom Seekers Fellowship Nakuru. So kuja tubarikiwe pamoja, do not miss out. Before you get Song of the Week, I'd love for us to get Did You Know? Of course, unajua Did You Know inakuanga ya kujog your mind kidogo. So let's get the Did You Know ya leo and we see what that says. So did you know that the longest recorded time someone has been awake is 11 days? Fully awake for 11 days? Okay. We'll just assume whatever is going on here from that statement. But I'd want for you to go and, research more on that, know what was happening
the whole 11 days, because why are you awake for 11 days? Surely, what's up? You okay? Do you need someone therapy, PTSD? Yeah. So please go and research, and then if maybe you'd want to break the record, try and then get back to us. So that has been it for today's show. Lakini, we still have a few minutes to go, so we'll be having time of worship, like 2-3 songs, alafu tutakuwa tukimalizia na song of the week. Otherwise, thank you so much for tuning in. This has been Gospel Friday right here ndani ya MBCI TV. We truly fully value your time. Thank you so much for coming, for being here. God bless you. My name is Kahogo. We'll see you next week on Friday. Until then, God bless you. God be with you. Lando Chino, please say bye-bye to the people.
Bye. Bye-bye.
Ivo too?
Bye-bye.
All right, let's get into the time of worship.
We hail you. We worship you. We hail you, Most High. We hail you. We worship you. We hail you, Most High. I hail you. I worship you. I hail you, Most High. I hail you. I worship you. I hail Most High. I hail you. I worship you. I hail you, Most High. I hail you. I worship you. I hail you, Most High. I hail you. I worship you. I hail you, Most High. I hail you. I worship you. I hail you, Most High. Dear Lord, I hail you. I worship you. I hail you, Most High. you. I worship you. I hail you most high. Most high, for thou, O Lord, are a shield for me, my glory. You lift up my head. For thou, O Lord, are a shield for me, my glory. You lift up my head. My beloved is the most beautiful among thousands and thousands. My beloved is the most beautiful among thousands and thousands. Yeshua. And the angels cry, holy. All creation cries, holy. You are lifted high, holy, holy forever.